Alright, so this is going to be the first one. Is it blurry? Okay, I'm good. So I bought this new... Oh, never mind, I put the new pen in my backpack. But I bought another pen yesterday, I think. So it's going to be my first of many. Because I'm just going to draw with these, the micron pens, instead of using a pencil. And I guess it's just because... I don't even know what I just said. I guess it's because it's darker and I don't have to put so much pressure on it. That's why it's easier to draw with these. It's like just barely tapping it. And with a pencil, you just have to put a lot of pressure on it. Or maybe subconsciously, my mind was like being bougie. I don't know. That was meant to be a hand. Very poor placement. I know it's not on there, but like I said, that's some bad placement. Let me just try to draw the leg at a different angle. I mean, same angle, but just try to over here on the side. Okay. Okay, pues acá. Excuse me. Alright, moving on. So, this will be the next one. A very happy person who's not full of fear. You know this? I'll do this one first, and then that one. Gotta have some keyframes. So here's the body. Exhibit A. Let me put an arrow. Wait, let me put an addition. More fear equals Bum ba da bum. Exhibit B. Just feel the joy. The joy and the happiness. Ba-da-bum-bum. This will be the next one. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Okay. Next page. I don't know what it is, but I like using the little journals because, like, if I'm out doing something and I know, like, if a tire's getting changed, or if I'm going to a fast food restaurant, most cases, like, I like going to like places that are pretty good. Obviously, you know, it's like $10, $12 for the whole meal. Pretty standard, right? But in most cases, there's like a long line depending on the time. Like if I go at midnight, like Whataburger, there's definitely gonna be a long line. I'll like carry this and now like just do a couple sketches. I've gone to the habit to where now when I do sketches, like 99% of them are on this and 1% is on the iPad. And then whenever I'm working on the manga, I do have like digital approach to just doing it on the iPad, export it, upload it on excuse me, and then upload it on Manga Plus. So of course this is gonna be on the iPad, not traditional. I'm too lazy to do it like that. Cause you have to like scan it with the printer and all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. They're both good. I mean, as long as you just whatever fits within your schedule or whatever you want to do, that's the best thing to do. I've seen some videos on TikTok where this guy was like, yeah, I was doing digital art for a while, but he was like, then it got too easy, so I went back to traditional. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. But then what I was thinking in my mind is, isn't it better to work smarter than harder? And if you could do both, that's a home run. I didn't say that, but I was like, I don't know if they're doing that just for views to like, piss off people. Cause I know a lot of times it's the best way to get engagement whenever you say something that's up for debate. And I mean, everybody has different experience. So I mean, the only thing that matters is, do you like what you're doing? And I feel like the way it just set up, it was just more like, I want to make people mad. I was like, nah, I'm going to comment. Too lazy. And I just don't see the value in it. And I'm also not witty, so I would lose automatically. But I think with that kind of thing, there's no right or wrong. It's just whatever you want to do. If you want to draw on the iPad, you can do that. Some people say there's cheating. No. I mean, before lawnmowers, like the electric ones, they had push mowers. Before the push mowers, I don't know, scissors? So are you cheating if you mow your lawn with an electric lawnmower? Or not electric, but you know, with gas? Are you cheating if you sit on a tractor and mow the lawn? Like, you're not cheating. You're just being smart with your time. So yeah, I think it's just kind of those things, like a cheap way to get views. I think they're both good. I mean, like I said, whatever works with you. If you want to keep it traditional, do your thing. If you want to go digital, do your thing. I think it's just dumb whenever people try to say their way is the right way. If it's the right way for them, then yeah. But if they're making videos trying to just make a statement like, this is the best way to do it, you're wrong, pal. I drew that wrong. Oops. I'll put a little arrow to show one over here. Decent. I haven't worked on those in a while. Kabam. Kabam. That's a little rough. Let me go one more time. Kabam. 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 Bam. 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 I wonder if I can hum like popular music. Yeah, I guess as long as I don't actually use the tracks, I'm good. Maybe here, so. I know I sound like a broken machine. But just in case you're new to this, like just new to these kind of videos, I always have a workout video in the back. You know, it's like Sam Solik, Chris, I think his last name is Bumstead, but a lot of people call him Chris Bum. They're pretty chill guys. So, you know, I'm not watching anything, you know, rough in the background. It's just people that just talk about like working out and their meals and all that. I think it's pretty cool to check out. Bam, 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 bam. I know it's kind of off. I don't know if you're thinking about that. That's some ink. At least how it looks. Ho ho. Obviously I changed the angle. My bad, Cora. My bad. So here. Bam, 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 bam. Oops. At least how it looks. Ow. Boom. So leg, let me draw that, not leg, the lower body. Cause you're messing up on it. So it'll be here and down leg. Oh, see how it looks. Of course I messed with the leg because, I mean the foot. I guess from like the bottom angle. I guess. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I don't know what I'm doing. But if it's like a basic boom, boom. Go like a little line. Look at that foot. Let me draw it again. Okay, so circle. Boom. I guess I got the basic idea of like just I guess a basic pose of a foot. And right there just kind of where I get, because I'm kind of messy. And that's the number one way to know that you don't know what you're drawing. Whenever you start getting like really messy lines, that's when your brain just spasms out. Bam, 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 bam. So here, kabam! There you go. Let me just put in some lines so you can see. Whoa! So you can see the lines. See the leg. And then the. So it's here. Kabam! Okay. Let me see how it looks. Gets a thumbs up. Alright, moving on. Ooh, that one. I remember whenever I first started reading Chainsaw Man, I was surprised at the art style. I was like, what? And then whenever I actually started doing these sketches, that's when I was like, the anatomy is good. It's just like the lines are very rough, and then the shading, and then just the facial expressions. I was like, dang. Whenever you actually try to draw them, you're like, well. I'm not saying I was like talking shit, like the art sucks, whatever. I was just kind of surprised because a lot of the panels, like in the first few chapters, they're pretty. Because a lot of them like don't have backgrounds, and that's like whenever I did the second, I think, revision of the first chapter of my manga, like that's what, like the one thing I kept getting comments about. No background, blah blah, this and that, and I was like, I'm just taking taking a Chainsaw Man, and the way he was doing it, like I thought it was pretty cool, because it just reminded me of like keyframes, like if you're watching a movie. That's off. That's off. Look at that. God damn. That's so off. Okay. So it should be more like this. That's like more like sticking the butt out. Like it was more like here. It's funny. I just pushed out too far to the outside. I think this is gonna be one of those days where can't even talk. It's gonna be one of those days where the sketches regress. I was like at level 2, now I'm at level 1.5. I'm like, dude, if it's taking me this long just to get the hang of this, this is probably as far as I go. And not in a negative, like, depressing way, because I was like, kind of had the feeling it's gonna turn like that in the future. Because there's like a lot of stuff I still haven't gotten the hang of. I'm like, dude, like it's been 2 years, like year and a half ish. And I was like, if I'm still struggling with like super easy stuff, I was like, maybe it's just not it. You win some, you lose some. I mean, it's easy though. Like just doing sketches. Maybe that's why it's easy. Because some of the sketches suck. And not in like depressing, they suck. Blah blah blah. R.I.P. But it's just more like, man, I'm just doing whatever my little brain picks up. Maybe one day I'm just like, you know what? I quit. I don't think quitting is bad. I mean, you know, if you just realize it's not funny anymore, or you don't find purpose in something, I think you should quit. And I mean, of course, if it's something you really want to do, but you quit because it gets too hard, or maybe you just realize, you know, stuff happens, right? Because I heard of like, I forgot who. Or maybe it's just like a common thing. Like, you know, if it's like a soccer player in, you know, it's like Portugal, and their family has a business, and if you know, if they get to 17 or 18 and they still haven't got like a contract, then in those moments it kind of comes to a point where they have to say, okay, so do I want to keep on pursuing this even though whatever, or do I just focus completely on helping my family with, you know, working in the field, working at the, helping the business, doing this and that so we can eat and all that. Or maybe they, you know, they have a kid and then they're like, okay, well, I haven't got a contract, this and that. It's like stuff happens, right? I mean, it's not bad if you have to do it because a certain situation happens. And with these kind of videos, I mean, I'm just doing a sketch. It's decent. I'm not stressing about it anymore. I kind of was, but then I was like, if it's going to happen, it'll happen. If not, I mean, at least I did some sketches, right? Okay, I messed with the back. You win some, you lose some. I'm gonna try one more time. Ba-dum-ba-bum-bum-bum. So that's kind of where I'm at. Since I'm not going like, I'm gonna put like a lot of time into this. I'm just like, if it happens, if it works out, that's awesome. If it doesn't, at least it didn't take like a lot of my time. Because I mean, it's just like with anything. Like if you want to be a professional soccer player, NFL player, go to D1 college for any sport. I mean, just even that's like super, super hard. Because a lot of people think, oh, well, so-and-so, you know, if it's like an actor, you know, one thing you hear about is they slept in their car for X amount of time, and then out of nowhere, they got like their big shot or their moment where their career just went off. And maybe they got like a big contract or something. And then that's why a lot of people are like, oh, well, if I just risk everything, then I'll definitely get that contract or I'll get to be in a movie. But the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that you only hear about these successful stories. There's people who have lived in the car, who quit their jobs, who maybe they invested whatever money they had, so all the stuff they have to get like a crappy van to go to LA or Nashville to be a director, singer-songwriter, you know, whatever. And there's a lot of people, they did that, and maybe eventually they had to go back home because they ran out of money. Or maybe after X amount of years, they were like, you know what? I want to start a family. Or maybe something happens in their family and they have to move back so they can help out that family member. And the reason you don't hear about those stories is because they didn't make it. And maybe now they're going to school. They're helping with the family business. Here's a sketch again. Like I said, the back of the head, I haven't watched any videos, so I ain't stressing. This will be the next one. So yeah, I think it's super easy to just get caught up on the successful stories and be like, oh, well, if I do this, that's going to happen. It's not the case. And it's not me trying to be like pessimistic. It's just sharing what I've heard and seen. Because one thing you see a lot of like in like TV shows, and people actually like make fun of this, is if you ask anybody in Nashville, like what they do. I forgot where it was at. Maybe it was like some kind of movie or something like that. But one thing you constantly hear is like they'll say they're a musician, and then if it's LA, they'll either say they're actor or director. So I mean, that's just the truth of it. Like, you have a lot of people who are just risking it all to hopefully get that moment, or they're just hoping for that moment to kickstart their career. And the truth is that a lot of people just don't get it. And that's where you hear the expression starving artist. Tell me with these kind of videos, I mean, with editing, I mean, there's nothing. I just added in Premiere Pro. That's about it. I mean, it's pretty simple with the editing. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. So most of the time is just like working on this. So that'd be more a little up. Let me try to draw it again, just from over here. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. It's a little off. My bad. That one was actually better. Oh well. Here's the next one. Moving on. It sucks. You know what? Let's draw a quick hand. What the hell? What the hell? We just draw a hand. Sayonara. Put a little vein. Got some little varicose veins. Sayonara. Ba-da-bum-bum. Okay. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. I think this will be the last one. Right there. Right there, right there, right there. That's rough. So rough. Decent. I made this a little too big right here. Should have been keep dingy booty. Okay, pussycat. Okay. Okay, I lied. One more. One more. This will be the last one. What a heroic pose. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Have you seen White Chicks? You already know where that's from. I just said the movie. My bad. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-bam-bam-bam. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, let me rephrase that. If you know that melody, you know that scene. Bam, 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 bam. Get dingy booty again. My bad. A hand. That's how it looks. Oh, that's stiff. Like I said, my brain is not picking this up. It's RIP for the career. Can't drop boxes. RIP, buddy. RIP. R.I.P. P. 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 Oh, now I see where I messed up. Okay. Here's the official last one. Official last one. If I mess up, I mess up. If I get it right, I realize the next day, I messed up. Oops, I messed up again. And this leg right there. Oh, I messed up again. Poop. When you try your best and you really, really fail. Got the Nikes, the Cortezes. Just take these arms. I just put some extra lines. Got the Buddha. So it looks. Oh. It's kind of off. I don't know what's happening. What's happening, brain? I'll be honest, I don't know what's happening. That was bad. This video is dedicated to this page. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. I feel like there's one of the easy poses that are like, it's a sign. It just ain't meant for you, bud. It just ain't meant for you. It's like you want to be a pro, but you can't do a mile in 9 minutes. It ain't for you, bud. This is my final sign. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm not gonna. I don't want to go to sleep because I'm frustrated. I mean, I'm not really frustrated. I think I fell asleep yesterday at like 2 a.m., which is like a record. And the reason why is because the night before, I only slept 2 hours. And I sleep good. It's just, you know, working on the manga. To be honest, I got the new game on my PSP emulator. It's called WWE SmackDown 2007. And on the PSP, it's so fun. And I really never play video games, but, you know, it was just one of those nights where I got a new game. It was pretty cool. Spent more time than I should have on it. And then because I had to do stuff, I didn't go to sleep. I mean, it was a busy day, so I didn't feel tired at all. I just forgot about it. And that never happens. Where I just sleep 2 hours. So I'll probably fall asleep in a second. I feel like I have more days where I regress than I have more than days that I'm improving. And like there's one of those sketches where it's like I guess it's just easier to draw like whatever comes to mind, like just random boxes. So like that. That seems like a more complex pose than that. But my brain's like, oh, boop, boop, boop. Computing, boop, dumbass. I'm just like, dude, like, what the crap? How is it I could do that, but I can't do this? I was like, what the hell, brain? I don't know. Gee, brain, gee. Gee whiz. Are you winning, son? See, like that shape is not close to that at all. Like, I'm like, what is happening? And I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm getting, like right now, like I'm not frustrated at all. It's kind of like I accepted the loss. I'm not gonna get this down. It's a stupid pose. Not stupid pose. It's a stupid easy pose. I mean, look at that. There's like way harder poses that I've come across in Don. And I drew them. But then now my brain's like, you ain't doing it today, son. You ain't doing it today. I think the last 10 minutes, the last 20 minutes has been on trying to work on that. I can break down the legs, the lower body. It's like this, watch. I gotta turn it more. And then you got the leg over here, and then leg over there. Boom. Kinda. You know what? I guess I don't have it down. I lied. I'm a liar. I lied. My bad, Cora. Yeah, I guess it's just more like I accepted defeat. I take the L. The final drawing is an L. Today I regressed. Add some screen tones. Make it natural. Boom. Now I'm a traditional artist. Cause my brain. If I had to pick one, I would choose digital because, I mean, look at this. Like 10 minutes working on this. My brain doesn't like references. What can I say? What can I say? That look like that. I don't want to cover up the decent one. That's all I have. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. Good days. You got bad days. For me, I got bad days, decent days, bad days, regress, bad days. And that's about it.
Mamma mia!